Alright, so we have these 3 left. Well, let me finish this one on the horizon. And it's interesting because it looks like we can only do 2 lines here, because that's the only visible, but we have 1, 2, 3 potential lines visible here, and 1, 2, 3 lines visible there. And these are a little bit turned. So let's try this. 1. And this is a little tricky because you see that you got this kind of, you can easily kind of mimicking it. And once you have this one done, then you want to also mimic that. Okay. Close enough. Way to erase this again. Okay. And then this has just got 2 lines that we can work with. And still has to match up with this. And again, it's at an angle, so you want to and then I'll let you leave this one up to your imagination. It's essentially the same. It's 1 point there, 1 point there. And as an added bonus, we're going to do this again, but give a kind of like exploding glass kind of perspective. And so, bonus little assignment is to do this additional, just so you understand the 1 point perspective using square blocks. We're gonna do it using kind of like angled shapes, and we'll do that in one moment. Alright, so let's also shade it a little bit. And you don't need, again, you don't need the multiple colored or the different charcoaled valued pencils. If you do, go for it. And you don't even necessarily like need to explore the values of shading right now. Like, in general, the further it gets away, the darker the shade is. But, you know, you can... I would definitely cross-hatch, though. It just gives it a little bit more character. So not just scribbling back and forth, but... So, yeah, you pick a little... You know, pretend that the light is shining on it somehow, and you got this... shading going on. So do that. You know, shade here and here and there and there. Yeah, I won't get into it. Also, alright, just pretend that everything's shaded. So what if we wanted to cut a hole or square into, let's see, let's use this. All right, what if we want to cut a square into this? Then you would do something like that. You still can follow the point perspective that has already been established. That does not go away, even when you cut a little square in. In fact, it just enhances the illusion. Okay, not again. All right. So, you would follow the existing, hold on, you know, and go like this, do it, hold on, I messed this up, it's okay. Sure. All right. That's good enough. Okay. Not perfect, but whatever. So you still are working with this perspective, and you need to shade in here, and it gives the illusion of cutting it out. Okay. So actually, it's this that it follows. You see this angle? It's this angle, so that is wrong. So, start this over, sorry. Okay, so what if you wanted to cut a square out? You do use the same perspective, the same angle. And that is this angle. It needs to catch the middle. And you see, it's as if this little angle is coming across. You shade it just to make it more pronounced. Hey. And it gives the illusion of this square getting cut in. Let's see, how about if we cut a little square into here? Hello, hello. All right, well I attempted to do this one in this set, and I was kind of unsuccessful, but I'm gonna try to do this where you take a square and you cut in a tunnel. And let's attempt to do this. Again, and I did use a ruler on this, and using your mechanical pencil will help too, because the lines need to be thin, and I'll show you why in a second. So we pull, what I did, I pulled from the edges here, and we actually have to pull from the sliver of edge here. Barely is wider, but it's important to make sure that we do add that, because that gives the inner dimension. So we're looking underneath the tunnel. This is not easy. Not easy at all. And none of this, again, has to be perfect. We're just practicing these things. You're not creating a drawing for an architecture company, for instance. You know, at least not yet. Okay, so I actually want this line. I accidentally erased that line. I did not want to do that. Darn it. Okay. Okay, I feel like this stays. Because I gotta figure out, oh no, my hand is not as steady as it used to be. So this little triangle stays. And then this has a little cross here. So this completely is erased. And then this will be erased, that will be erased. Let me make sure that this and then this, I think you pop it up just a little bit. This parallel line obviously has to parallel with that. Yep. And this is tricky. I need a, okay. Okay. All right. I can even is that right? No, that is not right. Let's make sure that I needed to keep those lines on. Okay. It's actually this line that gets even I forget how to do these things, frustratingly. Okay, and then I need to erase this. I may in the middle of class work on this with you all, because I'm not even sure if I'm doing this right. If I remember correctly, this is how you do it. But again, vanishing lines for sure are there, and gives the illusion of a tunnel. And there you go.